Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Tim from OnlineTeacherDude.com and I'm quite excited to bring this video to you for a number of reasons. I have been doing a lot of interviews this year, Mondays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and I haven't been making a lot of these videos, sort of upload videos about companies and about independent teaching. I have been really busy behind the scenes. I've been working with teachers, coaching teachers, so things have been busy, but I haven't been making a lot of dedicated uploaded videos. So this is a new one. I've been seeing a lot of newer companies pop up and offer some really interesting packages for teachers. So without further ado, in this video, we're going to talk about Nao Now. But first of all, this is a completely new environment for my videos. I have moved to a new apartment in Bangkok and I've been spending the last 2 weeks moving and I'm about 85% settled in. So this is just a first draft of what the videos might look like with the background and things like that. Sometimes you just have to work with the space that you've got, but bear with me. Hopefully the lighting's good and that you can hear me clearly. So Nao Now, that's spelled N-A-O. N-O-W, just to confuse you. They are a company that started in 2019, 2020, and they teach Korean students. So you can teach students, as young as 4 years old, all the way up to adults, which is nice. You have that option if you prefer one over the other. As I said, they're primarily focused on the Korean market, but looking to expand into other markets as well. So an exciting company. They're fairly new, but they are certainly growing. And the reason why I'm making this video is because they are hiring teachers and they're looking for maybe you to apply and to work with this great company. So let's talk about some of the company features, those highlights that I think might be attractive to you. First of all, they don't require any minimum hours, so you can teach as little or as much as you want, and I love that flexible schedule. And they also offer some other interesting courses as well, like writing courses and personal projects tailored to your students. They feature a small, close-knit teaching community, which is great. You really get to know your other colleagues, which, as you know, in this industry, it can be a little bit lonely at times, so very close-knit and supportive community. They also state that they really require little to no preparation, and I'm going to get into that in a little bit when I talk about what you're going to teach, but little to no preparation. You don't need to have lots of props and reward systems and things like that, so you can really just jump on, get started, and teach students. And they offer a very competitive pay within this online teaching market with companies. A lot of companies don't pay very much at all, which is why I do talk a lot about independent teaching. But this company, I would say, is really in the average to above average pay rate. So we'll talk about pay in a minute. So stay tuned. So how does that sound? Pretty good so far? If you are just relying on my words, then I would encourage you to listen to what this teacher says about working for Nao Now.
Some of the things I personally love about working with Nao Now include having the flexibility to be able to set your own hours, which lets you build a schedule around times that best suit your lifestyle, and centering a primary focus on teaching lessons that are fun, interactive, engaging, and really let your personality shine through with your students.
All right, Tim, so I want to apply, but what are the hiring requirements? So that's what we're going to talk about now. So they hire native English speakers with a neutral accent. So a lot of companies only hire from North America. They hire outside North America as long as you are a native English speaker with a neutral accent. They require a bachelor's degree or working towards one. So they're certainly open to hiring students. If you are in university working towards your bachelor's degree, absolutely feel free to apply. A TESOL is not required, but certainly adds to your resume and to your to what you bring to the company, but it is not specifically required. Also, previous online teaching experience is not required. It's recommended. It's great to have. If you have it, absolutely, make sure that they know that. That can certainly help in your base pay. All right. So as with most companies, they want teachers that are passionate about teaching. But I want to talk about the 3 pillars that they look for in their teachers. They look for smiling, positivity, and energy. Now, it doesn't mean that you need to be an over-the-top, clown-like energetic teacher. They just want you to be positive, to reinforce the student, in the classroom and to really make the classroom a fun experience, lively and energetic, where the student really forgets that they're actually in an English class. Now, I've featured other companies before that require you to be a little bit in what I would consider over the top in terms of energy and expression. That's not Nao Now. They want you to be positive. They want you to have an upbeat personality, but of course, be your authentic self and bring fun and energy and excitement into your classroom. That's really what they're looking for. All right, let's talk a little bit about the sort of what in terms of what you're teaching. They do have their own curriculum. You'll be teaching on Zoom, and they provide the PPT files. They have various levels, and the way that they approach it with the student is that when the student is in a particular level, they can sort of choose what they'd like to learn about. So they have 5 levels, and each level has 30 lessons, and they also have writing lessons as well. You really don't need to prep. When the student comes to class, you can really sort of gauge where they're at and choose a lesson together that they'd like to learn about in class. So let's talk a little bit about how bookings work. It's just like a lot of other companies. You're going to log into your dashboard, you're going to open up your availability, and parents can book you. Sounds simple, right? It is. That's basically all it is. You'll certainly be encouraged to open up peak times when students are booking classes, which is currently around 6 to 9:30 p.m. Korean time, which is an hour ahead of China time if you're used to teaching in the Chinese market. And I love that they're not over hiring. They really want you to get bookings. You're not going to sort of get hired and have to wait 6 months for bookings. They're hiring based on need. And right now they need teachers. They're experiencing an influx of students, and they're looking for maybe you to apply to get hired with them. So as a side note, they also have a partnership with an American high school that you can also teach on. So, you know, be available, open up lots of slots if you get hired, and I think you'll find a lot of success. All right, let's talk about the much anticipated rate of pay. What does Nao Now pay their teachers? So they basically hire 2 types of teachers. They hire mentors. They're not called teachers or tutors, they're called mentors, and that would be a teacher that's available to teach any type of student on the platform. And they also hire what's called trial tutors, which is basically a teacher that is the first point of contact for students, and you are basically delivering trial classes to the student, that very first class that a student would take. So for the mentors, your rate of pay ranges between $16 an hour and $22 an hour. I will say that it's probably more average to start and arrive at a rate of pay between $16 and $18 an hour, which, as I said in the beginning, I think that that rate of pay is very competitive, if not above average, to most other companies out there right now. So for the trial tutor, your rate of pay, if you get hired as a trial tutor, is $26 an hour. It's a very competitive position. Not everyone's going to be hired as a trial tutor. They're really looking for the best of the best. They're looking for previous experience, lots of energy, and really to shine in the interview. So you can certainly apply to both positions. So in addition to the trial tutor pay of $26 an hour, you can also make an additional $10 per student if you convert them and they end up purchasing classes with the company. You'll get paid twice a month, and you'll get paid through Wise or bank transfer. So that's it. That's the rate of pay. Once you apply, you might be asking, what's the interview process like? So essentially, they want a 30-second, what they call an elevator pitch, which is basically you just showcasing yourself and giving them information about you in 30 seconds before you get scheduled for an interview. The interview is a 30-minute slot. You'll do a 12-minute demo lesson, and then you'll have some feedback, and then you have some time to ask questions and get questions answered at the end. So a 30-minute slot, including a demo interview. And as I said, they're looking for energy. They're looking for teachers that want to support the students in learning English, of course. You know, if you are interested in applying, please use the link in the description of this video, and it'll take you directly to their application page. I think I covered everything. If I missed anything, you have any more questions, please leave a comment in the description of this video. I will certainly try to answer them or contact Nao Now directly to make sure that your questions get answered. Again, the link is in the description of the video to apply. I thank you so much for sticking with me to the end of this video. If you like this video, please hit like and don't forget to subscribe where you get more videos like this in the future. Thanks again for watching. Take care, everyone. Have a happy holiday, and I will see you next time.